If you own a vehicle that runs on petrol, this reel is for you. India just killed normal petrol, and your vehicle might not be equipped to survive it. While biofuel is great for the environment and mixing ethanol actually improves performance in most motorcycles and cars, it also comes at a very high cost. Recently, our government updated the base fuel to be 95 octane from 91 octane, which was earlier updated from 5 to 10% ethanol content blend to 20% blend. Western countries use as much as E85, that is 85 content of ethanol versus 15 in gasoline, and up to E100. Well, the ethanol content in this fuel is made from corn. Yes, you're right, the same bhutta or corn that you eat for food. The funda is super simple. If you have newer bikes that are E20 compliant, you already need not do much. Just make sure not to store the fuel for long. Because in the end, ethanol is alcohol. Just like you don't drink your alcohol neat and you mix it with water or it causes acidity, ethanol too is an alcohol and it causes corrosion. Ethanol absorbs water from the air and various other ways, and it causes fuel and water separation. And water, when it goes to the fuel chamber and if it finally drinks to the engine, is catastrophic. It causes a lot of corrosion and it may end up in very expensive fixes, as much as leading to replacing your entire engine. But then, why do people use it? Let me tell you the brief chemistry of this. There are a couple of different fuels that people use in regular automotives, commercial, and also in racing. General gasoline, ethanols, and methanol. Gasoline is the most energy dense liquid there, and it produces the highest amount of energy output. But then why do I have to use either an ethanol or methanol? It comes with its own individual oxygen molecules. That means they are propellants by itself, which means petrol has to run relatively more lean compared to ethanol and methanol. If you have an older vehicle and if you are running E20 fuel on this, you will have to adjust your ignition timing, as ethanol has a slower burn rate. But ethanol has less energy density than petrol. So your bike needs more fuel to produce the same amount of power. That means bigger injectors, fuel mods, and a lot many more things to get it right. If you own a vehicle older than BS6 norms, you might have to consider these options. 1. Pay the premium and buy XP100 or any other 100 octane petrols, as these are not blended with ethanol. Second, get your vehicle tuned professionally in order to get your timing adjusted right and AFR values corrected to compensate for the increased ethanol content. Third, in simple terms, scout for old school petrol and add octane boosters to improve the octane rating if you need for your vehicle, and also use a fuel stabilizer like Putolin's fuel stabilizer to make sure that the ethanol content does not corrode your lining. E20 is here to stay, and this might get extended to E50 and E85 in the near future to comply with the Western countries, and induction of newer motorcycles which has to comply with emission norms. But then, all we have to do is adapt and find a way to enjoy our ride. If you like this content, and if you found something informative today, share this with a buddy of yours who need this badly, and follow for more.